Live. We live. We live.
Yay, we are. What's up, everyone? What's up? How are you guys doing? It's another Saturday afternoon, and we are here, Canty, with breaking the rumors. So the videos you have shared or videos we have picked up, we're gonna talk about it. And we have Vishnu here, we have Eben here, we have Asad here, and myself, Chris. So let's break the rumors.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. It's
I'll start the first video and in between we'll just talk and have conversations. Okay?
done. Let's start.
Okay.
એક સરસ પીઆર પાથવે આપું તમને ફોર્કલિફ્ટ ઓપરેટરનો લાઇસન્સ લઈ લો $200-500 આની ટ્રેનિંગ થતી હોય છે અને આની લાઇસન્સિંગ રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ ઘણી ઓછી હોય છે, ઘણી મિનિમલ હોય છે. પણ જો તમે ફોર્કલિફ્ટ ઓપરેટરનો લાઇસન્સ લઈ શકો then એના પછી 9 મહિનાના એક્સપિરિયન્સ પછી યુ વુડ બી એલિજિબલ અંડર OINP ટુ સિક્યોર યોર પરમનન્ટ રેસિડેન્સી ઇવન ઇન ધીસ ટફ ટાઈમ. સો આ લાઇસન્સ જે છે એની રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ ઘણી મિનિમલ હોય છે, બટ યસ દેટ ઇઝ એન ઇન ડિમાન્ડ ઓક્યુપેશન. સો આ ઓક્યુપેશનમાં જો તમે જોબ કરી હોય, તમે તમારું કરિયર બનાવ્યું હોય, ખાલી 9 મહિનાનું એક્સપિરિયન્સ લીધો, એના પછી યુ વુડ બી એલિજિબલ ફોર યોર પરમનન્ટ રેસિડેન્સી અંડર OINP. સો આવી રાઇટ એડવાઇસ લેવા માટે, આવી પીસ ઓફ એડવાઇસ લેવા માટે ફીલ ફ્રી ટુ બુક અ કન્સલ્ટેશન. અને જો લાઇસન્સ ના લીધું હોય, ઇફ યુ થિંક દેટ તમારા પાસે 1 વર્ષનો ટાઈમ છે, then probably forklift license can help you to secure your permanent residency in coming time. So strategize your immigration goals before it is late, and if you would like to evaluate your PR pathways, then feel free to book a consultation directly from the website.
So Gujarati translation
Book a
છે.
consultation directly from the website.
Okay,
No,
so
Simple.
Tell me, Abin will be translating.
Simple
Yes, go on,
stuff, bro. He's telling about people who have forklift license and license in forklift and everything. You can apply to a particular stream through OINP and you can get a PR within 9 months.
Okay. Very close.
It was good. Thank you, guys.
Very close, bro.
See, I'm telling you,
what you're saying
by
is-
the end of this session, I'm gonna learn Punjabi, Gujarati, everything.
You're also
Okay, so what it technically means is if someone is there who is looking for PR, they can do forklift license, and by doing that, a person can get a PR within 9 months. Okay. So now the breaking the rumors. So yes, it is correct, but it is not properly correct because there are two things which is required for in-demand stream. One, you should be outside GTA. So now most of the individuals who are looking for this and everything, if they are within GTA, unfortunately, they are not getting qualified. This is specifically for Ontario only, the in-demand stream PNP. Okay. And the second one is you need to have an employer support where the employer has to fill the OINP form. Now, as of today, like in last 2 years, if I'm looking into, yes, the industries or the factories are there who are ready to support for machine operator, production line worker. But when it comes to more about this kind of forklift operator, unfortunately, it's only in GTA, and in GTA, this particular application is not even possible. Or even if it is possible, you need to have a median wage. So 3 conditions straightforward for in demand. 1, 9 months of experience outside GTA. Second, your employer had to support. And third, you need to have a median wage. Anyone fulfill this condition will only go through this particular process. Chris, any plans to start a forklift license?
right now, no. Right now, no.
And yeah, again, for the CAN family member, try to do license if you really want to do it. Go with PSW, go with early childhood educator, go with like those licenses, which is like you can able to get a job anywhere and you can apply for a PR with multiple pathways. Try to avoid with just one option like this in demand because this is tier 4. You will not qualify for express entry, category based express entry draw, human capital priority stream, skilled worker with this particular job title. So if you're looking for PR, try to go with something which is related to express entry, or if you have a good employer, then surely you can able to go through this in-demand stream if you are working outside GTA.
what about
Any
the
So
comments?
I don't think why do most of these immigrant consultants tell the other conditions as well? They just tell like it is possible, like like especially if you look from people who like stay in Gulf and Middle East and all. There's a lot of people who drive forklifts and everything. So when they see this video, I'm pretty sure they'll be like, okay, I have that license. I think I can just get a PR straight away. But no one tells you about the next set of conditions.
Because for that, then you will contact them because now you have a hope that okay, you will get a PR.
Mm.
And then they will say that okay, now for initial consultation this much, and then they will say that okay, no, okay, we can get you an employer, pay me this much. If you look into most of the immigration firm who make this kind of videos, they will never open their comment session. Just
Mm.
look into it. Whenever you see this kind of video, just go to their reel.
Hmm.
You will see their comment section is closed because people might be commenting like that they cannot leave their comment section open because someone might have went through this same thing that okay, see the reel, contact them, and then he said that no, not possible. And for this, the person has to be in Canada. It's not possible being outside Canada.
Mm.
Once again, partial information. But again, international students, can family, you guys need to look into any kind of process before you jump into it. So again, the reels are good, but before you sharing or before you're convincing with that, do your own research. That by
Nice.
Yes, we should start
comment
with
karo
an.
show.
मैं तो सूखे हुआ है.
Bas.
Okay. Like I was
So
just
next
I
video.
was I was just thinking like what about the jobs? Do we even get jobs? Like right now, like so many of my friends are without jobs. They are just looking for something to like get something. But I don't know. Like how do they find the employers?
Okay, job is there right now. The point is how you are finding that. So, for example, if it is a factory, first of all, you need to make a mind. So it's like घोड़े की चाल जैसी होनी चाहिए कि यार you are not diverting that okay, I want to apply an IT stream, also I need to apply an office stream,
Hmm.
also I need to look into a license because now you are diluting yourself for everything and again you are not focused on one thing. To every Can family member, if you are a student who are in Canada, first of all, focus that okay, what you wanted to do in life. If you're looking for a factory job, which is like getting you paid well and the PR, try to look for, do your research about which areas are there where the employer is supportive. For example, if someone is looking for in-demand stream, Cambridge, Kitchener, North in Peterborough area, Sudbury area, then in North, South if you are coming London area, like in near to London, there are a lot of factories, Burlington area, where employers are very good and supporting for in-demand stream. So if someone is looking for factory jobs in demand, first of all, you need to isolate that, okay, yes, this is the particular employer, so this is the particular region I will be applying. But when you started to apply each and every place through Indeed, you are not getting that kind of response. Try to reach an employer directly through email, going, dropping your resume, and doing a follow-up over the call. Because once again, summer time is something where you can able to find better jobs in factories
Hmm.
and like this kind of sector, the skill sector. Literally, I told one of my client to do like a blank off using that, just Google that construction company near me or looking into marketplace. 2 weeks back, I got a text message from him that he got a job interview clear as a painter from an employer he approached on a marketplace. So think,
Mm.
it's not that approach which usually every international student follow, but on marketplace also you will see some job posting on Kijiji, or if you do Google, just call them. The okay, are you looking for a laborer? Are you looking for a painter? Are you looking for this? I'm ready.
You think we can trust all these employees in marketplace?
You just need to go, right? You're not just going and paying them, right? You just
Hmm.
call them, go work with them, and again, at least you will get minimum wage. The painter job, the minimum wage in Kitchener Waterloo, they are paying around is 17, $18 easy. So at
Mm.
least if you get in, and every employer need good employee. I'm very proud of that to say. So it's very important to understand that okay, if you give the employer okay, and I'm ready to work with you, in return, employer can support you. But
Mm.
finding, that's a trick that it's not like just applying, sitting at home and applying through LinkedIn. You may need to make few calls, you need to visit.
Hmm. Right.
All right, by the way, guys, we have a couple of people joining us live on YouTube
Hi.
along with us. So say hi to hi from all of us, and guys, do drop in. I know you guys also have questions when we discuss about a couple of videos, so do drop in the questions. And one of the questions, Vishnu, I felt like, which was related to the last video which we saw, was from George, who has asked like, "Is OINP dead?" It's like, why are they not giving any allocations or starting like any draws or something?
So to George, it's not just this brother. even if you're looking into express entry, you're looking into any immigration stream at this point, only three CEC draw happen. There is like around 4 to 5 PNP drops happen, and then the rest all is about the French draw. So I would say it's not only the PNP. If you're looking into express entry, you're looking into AIP, you're looking into any process, I believe this is directly related to the government change and the policy change and what all things are happening. Near to election, it's very common. If you remember 2021 PR to PR, then 75 draw, then suddenly 300 draws. This has all happened just before the election. And once the election finished, for next 1 year, there was no draw at all. So these are very common thing when election is about to come. But once again, you should focus on that. Okay, I have option number one, option number two. Keep two options at least ready with you so that if one doesn't work, second one will definitely get you the PR.
And I have seen a lot of people are very much curious about TR to PR. They are thinking election is here, so there
भूल
might be
जाओ
TR to PR.
भूल जाओ. The only reason why the current government is facing this much of backlash is just because of the TR to PR and the 75 drop, where they have given PR to those individuals who have low proficiency, they are not educated, they cannot even speak English. And that huge population was just become a burden on Canadian economy. That's my opinion. But trust me, like if someone is doing a draw on 500 or 480 X% entry through, or if you're doing a draw for in-demand stream, or you're getting a PR through skilled worker, there is a quality, there is a quantity of a good employees which Canada needs at this point. But think about if someone is just sitting around 300 points, just completed 12th, don't have any experience, working in just random jobs, but got a PR. Do you think that person will be upscaling the skill at this point? The person is a PR. Even if the person is sitting at home, can claim a EI.
He's getting a lot of rishtas for now.
Yeah, now, again, that's a very simple thing, right? Get married and have a rishta right now. Chris, I can see a smile, a bright smile on your face.
Okay, so now let's move to the next one.
Let's move to the next one.
Sure.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਜਾਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਖਤਰਾ ਹੈ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਜਾਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੇਫ ਫੀਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਲੈਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਫਰਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਤੇ ਆਏ ਸੀ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਤੇ ਸੀ ਜਾਂ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟਰ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਚਾਹੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਸਟੇਟਸ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਬਲ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੈਫਿਊਜੀ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਦੀ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ
I like the music. Definitely, I like the music.
All I heard was the music. That was a good uplifting music.
And this is after I have reduced it.
Oh,
She was rapping initially at the starting.
I was saying about protection visa. Yeah.
A refugee, man, Danki visa, it's very popular, especially one of the regions, the language she's speaking. Punjab and Haryana is very common with the Danki visa. Okay, you just go to any country or you just enter the country illegally. Again, they are not telling the truth. And once again, IRCC has disclosed like a request, or even the immigration minister has sent the emails to immigration lawyers and consultants that do not promote the refugee claims or this, which is unethical. But like you see, it's very open and very like upfront. It's selling up because if someone's visa is finishing, like getting expired, they can just reach them and they will just apply for a refugee protection. Immediate relief is there that the person can get 2 years of open work permit. But now one day when the hearing will happen, then the whole thing started to roll along. So I personal choice, but I never recommend anyone to go through this kind of refugee applications. It can like take away everything from you in a just fraction of seconds.
That's a good question, Vishnu. Like, okay, so we are a refugee, okay, and
No, you are not a refugee.
no,
If you are a refugee, then you are not in my team.
Hypothetically, say
Yeah.
hypothetically.
And then otherwise,
just a
otherwise, ask for his work permit copy tomorrow. Okay.
hypothetical example. Like, okay, if you are a refugee and you want to bring your parents,
I'm not a refugee. I'm a citizen. I'm a citizen.
I left the guys. Left the.
Go on, continue.
Hypothetically, it's quite hypothetically.
Okay.
Like the thing is, like, can they bring their parents in, like, if they're a refugee?
No.
Just asking.
No.
No, I
No,
think
just the person is saying that I am in my risk, I cannot go back. So even the person got married, if he get refugee status, he cannot able to even sponsor his wife. There is some public policy in which it is possible, but usually once you claim refugee, then you are away from everyone who is not there in that application.
Hmm.
So don't plan for that. And Azad, get his work permit copy. I want to see that.
Sure. Like I feel like some people are very proud of doing donkey. Like I saw a reel recently where the people who got deported from India, some of them started trucking in India and they have put a label on truck deported by from US. So I don't get that mindset. I don't know what's going
So,
on.
like it's a say that in Kali Yuga, it's like when people started to even proud of those things which are not to be prouded. So like
Hmm.
people don't think about it when they did something which is wrong, unethical, illegal, but they are very proud of it just to say that yeah, I just came from US and I got deported from there now. Again, it's a mindset of individual, but again, I mean, we should not promote this kind of thing because it's one's life which may get influenced just because of my words. So don't do, guys. This
And
kind of pathways are not made for your success. These are just made to make you separated from your family, loved ones, and you will struggle a lot later on down the road.
you can watch movie, but you can't do the practice.
Yes.
What's the
No, in that movie also, it is very clearly like it is Dunky that like it is very clearly showing that you got a visa, you got settled in UK, but again, after certain time, they miss their family, and that at that age they are coming back, and unfortunately, they don't have anything to enjoy with. Whereas Shah Rukh Khan, he literally came back and he had his life. He didn't made money, but he made a life memories with him. So again, think about it before you do.
Yeah. So we have some questions in the chat. Maybe if you want to answer those.
Sure, we go for it. Anurjit has a question for us. Guys, is there any other options or stream to get PR after completing home support worker? Because don't have complete paperwork for this.
Yes. So now, very good question, Andres. So if you did this course, if you are working with an employer, you can definitely try to look for an in-demand stream PNP, where you need 9 months of experience. You need to have an employer support who can fill the OINP form, and you need to have a median wage. If you fulfill these three conditions, still with the same offer letter or same experience, you can able to go through in-demand stream. Or if your employer is a little bit more supportive and you're falling under 33102, then you will have a wide varieties of other pathways. But again, it all depends upon your profile and your employer that which pathway you can able to opt in.
And Jitin has a question. Guys, give some updates regarding CEC after LMI points removal. I have a CRS of 465. My work visa is getting expired soon. What do you guys suggest?
What's the name?
Jitin.
Jitin. So hi Jitin. Definitely if you're sitting around 465, I'm 99% sure you're not still on CLB 9. I'm not telling you to learn French. I'm not telling you to change the employer. I'm not telling you to change the province. The only thing I would request you is try to improve your English proficiency. Do CELPIP PT or like IELTS, whichever you like. Try to get CLB 9. You will definitely go around 500. If you have, if you even don't have an experience from back home, if you have an experience within Canada, still you're looking into 480, 500 points if you have 2 to 3 years of Canadian work experience. Look into it, but again, it depends upon your profile that what all the pathways which is practically possible. If you need consultation, you can reach us or you can reach any immigration firm who can evaluate your profile and tell you that what you can do, not what they can do for you. Because once again, if you're looking into a proper pathways like express entry, or through that, if you're looking into any of a PNP or employer support PNP, it is still possible.
All right, and last question, guys. Since the LMI points are removed, what are the other expected options in express entry under trade draw?
So trade, don't move with any other option, just be in trade. The only thing which I would like to point out is your score need to be around 420 or like 410 to 430 range. This I'm telling you based upon the previous, like 2024 trade draws, where all the draws was between 400 to 435. So if you are in trade, I would say stick with that. Look into your CRS point that you are meeting that. being in trade, if you're also qualified under category-based express entry draw, make your CRS as high as possible. PR is possible, don't change it. LMI is gone, that means normal CEC or express entry draw will start to come down. But for that, at least the draw need to start first, so which we are all are waiting for. But if you are qualified for express entry, your score is good, don't stick with that. You will get a PR. And especially in a trade, surely.
Vishnu, we are receiving some questions in Instagram as well because I'm going live actually. So from
Chris,
yeah,
You have
Chris,
to.
just one thing. If possible, ask them to comment on the YouTube
okay.
so that we can have everything on one page where we
Okay.
will have all the questions there. But yeah, you can ask me your doubts, please. The question you can ask me.
Just put a
Yeah,
comment
sure.
in Peanut that we are not taking any questions on Instagram. Just go and join our YouTube. Link is in the
Join our
description.
YouTube so that we can have all the questions there.
Yeah.
So,
But Chris, please feel free to ask.
yeah, so one of the questions asked from Spiritualist SK is, what's your opinion on people who is in 38 years of age and LMIA points is removed? What are the
Again,
options?
again, you need to talk to your employer on that because you're on 38, you're losing a lot of points. Yes, you're losing point, but the second thing which you can look into is, okay, what are other ways where the age doesn't matter? So for example, only in express entry there is a process where due to age you're losing your points. But other than that, if you look into PNP, AIP, community programs, like with LMI, if you're increasing your like a stay in Canada, but try to look into those process where you can able to get a PR where age is not a limitation. And again, other than express entry, I would say everything is possible. But again, it's more depending upon your profile, that what is your background, what is your education, what is the IELTS score you have. On that, we can able to talk more. So if you need consultation, reach out. But again, contact any immigration firm who can educate you. That can get you a better understanding about what are the options you are left with.
Good.
Let's start with
The
one
next.
more video. Yeah. Then we will
And
answer
Chris,
others'
put the
questions.
comment there to comment on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, please. Azad, third video, please.
Yes.
જો તમે કેનેડામાં રહેતા હો ઓન્ટેરિયોમાં રહેતા હો then પીઆરની ટેન્શન કરવાની કોઈ જરૂર નથી. ઘણા બધા નવા પીઆર પાથવેઝ છે જે અત્યારે લોન્ચ થયા છે અને ઘણા બધા પાથવેઝ હજુ આગળ આવવાના છે. ટુ નેમ ફ્યુ ઓફ ધેમ, આરસીઆઈપી લોન્ચ થયો, આરસીઆઈસી જે નવો પીઆર પાથવે છે એ આવવાનો છે થોડા ટાઈમમાં. કેનેડિયન એક્સપિરિયન્સ ક્લાસમાં ઇનસાઇડ કેનેડા માટે એક સ્પેસિફિક કેટેગરી બેઝ ડ્રો થઈ શકે છે. પ્લસ સીઈસીની અંદર ટીયર 4 ટીયર 5ના સ્પેસિફિક ટાર્ગેટેડ ડ્રો થશે. સો જો ટીયર 4 ટીયર 5ની જોબ કરી હોય તો એ લોકો પણ એલિજિબલ થશે. દેર વુડ બી સર્ટેન સિલેક્શન ઇન ટુ દેટ, બટ યસ એ પણ ક્વોલિફાય કરશે. પ્લસ ઓવર એન્ડ અબોવ ધીસ ફ્રેન્કોફોન મોબિલિટી પ્રોગ્રામ, આટલા પીઆર પાથવેઝ છે. સ્ટીલ ઇફ યુ થિંક દેટ પીઆર ઇઝ ટફ, દેન પ્રોબેબલી તમારે પાથવે ઇવેલ્યુએટ કરવા પડશે રાઇટવાળા, સો દેટ તમે તમારું પીઆર સિક્યોર કરી શકો. એન્ડ ઇફ ઇન કેસ યુ આર કન્ફ્યુઝ, follow my page or feel free to book a consultation directly from the website. બહુ સ્ટ્રગલ થઈ ગઈ. પોઝિટિવ રહો. આઈ વુડ રિક્વેસ્ટ યુ ગાઈઝ ટુ સ્ટે પોઝિટિવ, ઇવેલ્યુએટ યોર પાથવેઝ બિફોર ઇટ ઇઝ લેટ, અને થોડુંક તમારા કન્સલ્ટન્ટને ટાઈમ આપો સો દેટ કન્સલ્ટન્ટ તમને વ્યવસ્થિત પીઆર પાથવેઝ પ્લાન કરીને આપી શકે. થેન્ક યુ સો મચ એન્ડ લેટ્સ કેચ અપ સૂન.
Sure.
Vishnu, who is not giving you time? Just tell us.
भाई एक चीज बता मेरे को, आजाद भाई, यू आर टारगेटिंग हिम भाई. सब ये बेचारे का क्यों वीडियो आ रहा है? चलो
I feel
ट्रांसलेशन.
homely. I feel homely when I watch this video. So इसलिए.
No, but and again, like we said, Gujarati, like that particular community have a good amount of money with them. And like I said, this particular video, okay, yeah, anyone want to translate it for non-Gujarati like followers for us?
Krish.
Chris?
No.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it.
You know what, Vishnu? I think I'm leaving it to you. You're the expert in this.
That was too much of Gujarati for me.
All I understood that there are a couple of other pathways like RCIP, RNIP. If you
I heard RCIC.
and all I understood in the end, he said, if you don't qualify for any of these, please go back home.
No, he said
Not really.
There is no way that he said go back home.
Go back home.
he said stay positive.
Stay positive. Yeah.
So then you should not watch this video. Okay, so for the Can family member. So basically what his mean with is, like, okay, there are different pathways which is coming, and there are the ways by which you can get a PR, and again, everything which is in a future tense, okay? So now the first thing which I would like to just put everyone's in my mind is, one of the main thing which put this that this content should be removed, and this is the rumor is, he's saying that okay, there are in express entry, there are a pathways which is getting qualified tier 4 and 5, which is a targeted. So it's a common sense for everyone to understand that in express entry, you can only get qualified if you have a tier 0, 1, 2, 3. That is the standard that you have to have a tier 0, 1, 2, 3 qualified into any kind of express entry related pathways. 4 and 5. So for example, now even if 4 and 5 get qualified, so like for example, now before 2021, the PSW used to come on tier 4. So what CIC did is they put that PSW trucking everything under the tier 3 category. But they never said that tier 4 and 5 will be qualified because once again, express entry structure will only get you the points if you are working under tier 0, 1, 2, 3. So once again, what he is saying, like again, if I know him, I would have asked him that, okay, kindly show me the source of it. But this is something he's talking about the future, which is in rumors. And he just made a video out of it where he's having a following from a Gujarati community. If people believe that, okay, no, working in 4 and 5, I will get my PR, they will continue doing that and they will be having a hope, like something right now which is going on. TR to PR. People believe that, okay, TR to PR is there and they are working in Walmart, believing that, okay, if the TR to PR come, even with a regular associate job, I will get a PR. So think about it. This is rumors. This is not the real thing.
Vishnu, there's a small question from Reshmi. Okay, is it possible to create express entry profile with 6 month part time during student period and 6 month full time work experience?
No. So in express entry, if you're looking into, either you need to have a full 1 year of experience in Canada from the time you apply for the work permit, or you need to have more than 1 to 3 years of experience from outside Canada. So if you wanted to create a profile, not having Canadian work experience, then you must need to have a 2 to 3 years of experience from outside Canada. If a person do not have outside Canada experience, you ought to have a 1 year of experience inside Canada. Then only you can able to create a profile, and that experience has to be after you apply for your work permit. There is no part and part that okay, 6 months from a study permit and 6 months from a work permit. That's not going to work.
Chris, I would just say that just ignore the questions on Instagram and just tell them to come on YouTube because already we have so many questions on YouTube right now. I guess we have to
I'm
answer those.
Insta live, guys.
Just tell them so.
Okay.
And
Just
what,
just put a comment there so they can
yeah,
join us.
and what we are doing is right now we are putting questions on the screen so they can also know that at this time they had that question, so it will be easier for everyone. So just let them know. Just come
Let's go.
there.
So any other comment, Azad, from your side, from
Uh,
for Gujarati
my
followers?
my comment is that ભાઈ પૈસા કમાઈ રહ્યો છે બીજું કઈ નહીં બધાને આટી મારે ને
It's like again, think about it. There's some people are wanting to make money. So think about it. Like, okay, don't just fall on the reels. Do your research. And again, Gujarati Baiche, please, you have money, spend it wisely, look into it, take second opinion, and then if something everything is good, makes sense to you, go with it.
Yeah.
I really wish that man everyone should get PR, but again, don't get into false rumors.
Yeah, like some of the videos might be good from his side, but
Yes.
there are a lot of videos which kind of manipulate for taking an appointment or maybe like consultation. So
And again,
that's the whole point.
comment section बंद कर देते हैं यार, वो मेरे समझ में नहीं आता. देखिए अभी 2-3 वीडियोस हैं,
Yeah.
those pages don't even allow you to comment because again they know those reels what they are posting, people will start to backlash on it, and that is going to be spoiling their page. So that's why they switch off the comment section. If you see that kind of page, kindly don't follow them or don't share them. At least I'm requesting every CAM family member that if you are not 100% confident that okay, this is the genuine information, even if it is on our page, do not share, do not like, because अगर आप वो share करते हो, if you're sharing that, you're literally promoting the rumors to someone who may go into depression by listening that kind of fake news or the half partial good news. So please avoid that.
We have a question, couple of questions Vishnu, on YouTube. And guys, we also want to let you know that we will try our best. We do have a couple of videos that we want to go through, as well as we have a couple of questions from your end as well. So if any of your questions is a priority or like something, like just let us know. or just probably, or you could do a super chat as well, so that we can prioritize your question ahead of all the others. So we have Jeet who has asked, Jeet bhai, kaise ho? All right, he has asked, whoever is in India, they will also add experience in trade, for example, as a painter or a cook. Don't you think that trade job will be on its peak?
It is. It is already will be on peak. I have told, we did multiple videos and reels on this, that as soon as the cook got added to the category-based express entry to skill trade, you're assuming, like I like again, my observation is that the draw would be around 460, 470, or even around 480 range, because then only they can only able to do for 3,000 or 4,000 individuals. If it goes around 450, you're looking around more than 16 or 18,000 applicants, because each and every one, like among the 10 individuals, if I'm seeing 7 of them, they can able to get a 6 months of experience as a cook. So even it's not about having an experience from outside Canada. Inside Canada itself, we have a huge population who get qualified into skilled like trade category-based express trade. So get your CRS as much as high possible. If you even looking to get a PR through category-based express entry or trades.
All right. And we have another question from GCC who has asked, my job title in experience letter is welder machine operator, but job duties align more to metal fabricator. So what is my primary knock code? I don't have a knock code in Canadian experience letter.
You need to match your knock code based upon the duties. Simple, sweet. Don't look into title, look into the duties only. That's your knock code.
Okay,
Let's go with next one.
let's go.
Video, you mean?
Yeah, video.
Okay.
ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੁੱਡ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਆ। ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਦੀ PR ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ 2025 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਓਪਨ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਰਾਊਂਡ 10,000 ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਲਈਆਂ ਜਾਣਗੀਆਂ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਈਮੇਲ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਇਨਵੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਆਏਗੀ। ਸੋ ਕੀਪ ਐਨ ਆਈ ਔਨ ਯੋਰ ਈਮੇਲ, ਐਂਡ ਇਹਦੇ ਰਿਗਾਰਡਿੰਗ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਹੋਰ ਅਪਡੇਟ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਆ ਵਿਲ ਕੀਪ ਯੂ ਗਾਈਜ਼ ਪੋਸਟਡ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
Simple, straight, partial news, which will make everyone believe that 2025 PR path is going to open, but that is not going to open. They are literally taking the applications from 2020 batch. So those individuals who put the application in 2020, from last 2-3 years, we are noticing the same thing. CIC is going back to that pool and taking few of the applications. So there is no need of that contacting immigration for anything. You don't need it. You just wait if you have created in 2020. So yes, it's a positive news to update, but it is missing that important key part that 2025 no new application is accepting.
So what was the point of this video? I didn't get the point.
So the point is, people are not telling about the real content in that. They're just making the reel by putting that, okay, yeah, it's getting open. But now that in 2025, yes, the applications started to take, but they are not taking new applications. So last 2-3 years, what's happening is those individuals who created a profile in 2020, 2021, from that pull, the CIC is pulling off the 10,000 applicants.
So basically backlogs they're creating.
Backlogs. Like CIC wanted to say that, yes, we did grandparents application, like we took applications, but they don't want to take new applicants. They want to take those who already submitted their application in 2020. So technically, if someone who got a PR in 2021, 2022, or 2023, or even 2024, they are not going to be qualified for this particular stream. Or think about if someone has already created a profile in 2020, but after that, the person family income is less, automatically he's disqualified. So there are a lot of things here and there going on, but like I said, if this reel could be 30 seconds more, it would have that full information there.
Okay.
And that's why I say that I'm not going to do a reel on certain videos, because it's partial information, and the partial information can be very harmful.
So basically, what they do is they. Yeah.
No, the partial videos can give a good reach.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
नहीं चाहिए.
It's just for reach.
नहीं चाहिए भाई, नहीं चाहिए. Like think about it. नहीं चाहिए हमें. Like we are doing good just because it's a family business. Okay, we take few clients. Our consultations are very limited. We want to maintain the quality in that, because think about it, if I'm putting my application through someone The only thing I need is that here, okay, my application need to be done properly. That's the only thing which I needed. I don't need that, okay, they are taking 100 of application and now my application is not done properly.
Few
So
clients,
again,
understanding clients.
understanding, yes. Again, and to every family member, we are very honest to say that if the consultation is one of the most important thing in our, even if you want to take a service, because in consultation, technically, I talk to you, you understand my wavelength, I understand your wavelength. And again, if it is possible that, okay, whatever I'm saying, you're understanding, you're following, the process would be very smooth. But think about it, if in consultation, someone start to argue with me, no, someone told me that this is the thing and it is possible to get a PR to tier 4 and 5 in express entry. I would say all the best. Do go with them. You will come to me. I know that after 1 or 2 years saying that, sir, I have lost my mind, money, I have lost my time. I really don't want this to be happen to anyone. But again, we don't want it. Like I also like my team approached me to do a video on parents, grandparents sponsorship. Again, we lose like when the draws happen, express entry draws happen. If it is significant and it is something which is making my can family updated with positive or negative, then only I'm going to do that. If a French draw will happen, what should I do making a reel by it when it is nothing to do with my followers or my can family? So once again, I'm not going to put any kind of content which is just randomly for the reach. Good man, I'm good. We are good basically.
Got it.
Next video.
Next video.
Next video,
Sure.
please.
The biggest mistake you make in a Canadian immigration is choosing West for your educational equivalency. For those with a 3 years bachelor's and 2 years master's, West won't give equivalency for masters in 95% of cases. On the other hand, IQs often grant master's equivalency for the same credentials. From my experience, I have masters in commerce. Initially I chose West, but they only gave me bachelor's equivalency. Later I chose IQS and they grant master's equivalency for my education. That helped me to gain extra 40 points in express entry, so don't make this mistake.
I didn't get his point.
Okay, so two things. Okay, I really like first of all is English proficiency. I really like the way his soft voice. Second thing, I really like the way like he's not an immigration consultant or anyone, but he tried to give a genuine information. So I really respect for that. He's from Malayali, I believe. That's why his English is that. But again, I really like his the way he delivered the content. But two things which is concerning about this video, and again to him also, I would say the same thing. Like it's nothing personal, but one, there is no 40 points. So if you have a degree and then you have a master's, the point difference is only 7 points. So if someone have just a degree from back home, the person get 120 points. If someone have a degree and then did 1 or 2 year program in Canada, the person will get 7 point extra. So 127, 128 points plus 15 points for Canadian studies. But at the same time, if someone did masters, then the person will get 135 points. And if the person study 1 or 2 year in Canada, get 15 points extra. So the first mistake, that is a false information, is there is no 40 points difference between the degree and the masters. It is like if you have studied in Canada, it would be 7 point different directly, plus the 15 points you're getting here for your 1 or 2 year of study, or you will get 30 points if it is a master's or degree or advanced diploma inside Canada. Second important thing is just to make every CAN family member understand that it's not like every credential which you do with West, you will get non-master's degree. And if you do the same with IQS or ICS, you will get a master's. It depends university to university, intake, and what kind of course you have taken. Yes, there are few courses which get degree equivalency or PG equivalency in West, and it may get master's equivalency in IQS. But again, the percentage which I have seen in my entire career is maybe 5 to 10%. And that is just because of one thing, that West has its own very strict regulation of evaluating, but you get West evaluation in less than 2 to 3 months. IQS, on the other hand, can take up to 6 to 9 months. And again, there is no guarantee that you will be getting master's equivalency. So what my request to every CAN family member is, yeah, you can decide, okay, whether you want to do IQAS, WES from Toronto University or from any like other third party approved by the CIC. try to talk to someone who already did the evaluation to that particular organization, so that you will understand, okay, if I do IQS, okay, it will come as masters. But now, like from this video, what people will understand, or the CAN family will be understanding is, okay, don't do WES, do IQS.
Right.
You take 6 to 9 months to do the IQS, and later on, if you get the equivalency of a degree or a PG, you lost your money because it will be more costly. You're losing your time, and again, you're still on the same level because there's a 7 points difference technically. So again, right information is very important to understand that, okay, is it worth? So let me give you one example. Okay, if a person did a degree from back home, and then he did a MBA, and then came to Canada, did a 1 or 2 year program. Okay, he's getting 128 plus 15 points. If a person did, now the person get that MBA as a master's, the person will be getting 135 plus 15 points. Get the point? So technically that 7 to 8 point difference is there, which is not that significant compared to if your score is already 500 something. But again, it depends person to person. If you're studying at that time, yes, I would say you can go with IQS, ICS because you have time. But when you are about to complete your work permit, if you go behind IQS, you may lose the draw because you are not prepared with your education evaluation. So get your rest done and then do whatever you want.
I have one query, Vishnu, for you. I guess a lot of people will have this. If you go in the calculation for the education, there are two options. One is for degree, which is 3 years, which gives you 120 point, and there is one more, which is two, two or more program,
One more certificate
which gives
in which one is
128.
3 year degree diploma.
Yeah. So it gives
Yeah.
128. So a lot of people are spreading this news that you should select the second one, which gives 128. So
Yes.
is it legal
Yes. Yeah.
uh, or what's the difference between those two? I
So
just
that is right. So you have to select if someone is already studied in Canada for 1 to 2 years, then the person has to select 2 and more certificate in which one is a degree or diploma for more than 3 years. Okay. But if someone is from India who did only degree, then that person only select for the above one, the degree one only.
okay.
You got it?
Yeah, okay.
So if someone did degree only, then that 120 points. But if you do after degree one PG course in India or you did 1 or 2 program in Canada, then you have to select the second one. So you get 128 point, and then after that there is one more question that did you studied in Canada? You say yes, and then again it will say did you studied 1 or 2 year program or 3 year degree, masters or advanced diploma? Then you select that also. Then you get extra point for that.
Okay.
So the second option is the right one if someone studying in like already completed 1 or 2 year course in Canada.
Okay. Got it. This was from my inventory from my roommates' questions.
I know. Here all the questions come from there.
So
Yes,
yeah,
no.
it's clear now. We were just very confused between this. It might be helpful for other people as well who are
Yeah,
doing
no, I good, man, good.
doing their application by
Chris,
themselves.
you are mute.
Mute. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's good. Yeah, go on.
No, every time Asad like he says that roommates, we are gonna come with breaking the rumors right now. So they're like, okay, take this question from here, ask this question to me. Ask this question.
Now we will go one day, man. We will go on one day for iftar in his home. If possible, if he invite, then we will go for sure and meet his roommates.
Looking
Inshallah.
forward
Clear all the doubts in one session, one day.
One question.
Sure,
But
inshallah.
really nice questions, guys. Thank you so much.
Nice. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, so we are taking
Next
any
video,
questions first or video? We have
We
many
can,
questions.
we can go to the questions. We can go. I think a lot of people are concerned about the LMI because I see a lot of LMI questions. What do you think? How many people will be left after above 500 after LMI points are removed?
I'm looking around 12,000 to 14,000 now. It used to be 22,000, 24,000 something. I'm assuming it would be somewhere around now 12,000 range because most of the individuals who are sitting around more than 500 were like will be just because of LMI or if they have more than 3 years of experience from back home. 3 year experience from back home is very rare to see. Like I would say, if I'm looking 100 international student, there might be only like 10% or 15% would have who have a more than 3 years of experience from back home. So most of the individuals are sitting more than 500 is just because of the LMI. So once the LMI point is completely removed, we can assume that there will be only remaining with like 12,000 something around applicants. So if there is proper CEC draw for 4,000, 3 to 4 draws, I'm assuming the score will come around 500.
What
Let's
if
hope.
what do we CC called for 12,000 or 15,000?
Then that would be treat for the international student. Then the liberal government will win.
Okay.
All right, we have another question from Jay. He has asked, is there any chance they might remove the cook position from the skill trade?
Possible. My personal take is that this is just a bait. I mean,
That was
so Jay, yeah, like it's like CIC know that like from last, like if you're looking into, like I have already discussed in multiple videos about this, but if you look into previous draws, okay, so from 8-9 months we can understand that, okay, now AIP, PNP, Express Entry, community programs, all the programs are taking out the food industry out. So no one is working in food industry, and suddenly now the CIC said, oh my God, if everyone leaves the food industry, then what will happen? What will the employer will do? Okay, let's do one thing. Let's give a bait to them. Okay, yeah, let's say cook is now in the skill trade. Now, as soon as they put cook in there, those individuals who have left the job are returning now as a cook. And now I have seen in Toronto, there are employers who are paying $10 per hour. $10 per hour for like for working in a kitchen, just to give them an experience letter as a cook. And those employers who used to give an experience letter as a line cook, now they are not ready to give it without like getting the money. So, and again, this is just a bait. Like as I said, now, for example, if the draw comes on 480 for skilled, will that be useful? But again, that is how the politics goes. So if you understand economic politics and the current trend, you can just correlate that. It's all like politics, where they just played a brilliant mind game.
They have actually got many people already caught them.
Yeah, now everyone is running behind that. The same thing happened, right?
To cook.
Yeah, so like everyone was a supervisor before, manager before. Now everyone is cook.
Talking about cook, guys, did you guys know that McDonald's opened up McVeggie burger?
Internet got crazy. Went crazy.
I asked Abin to get me one, and he still not got me that.
We don't have it here, I guess. It's
I
just
think
in
it's in
GTA. It's just
only
in
in
GTA.
GTA.
Yeah.
भाई वेजी बर्गर वहीं चलेगा और कहीं नहीं चलेगा.
I know. But internet went crazy. Every influencer, I was just scrolling on Instagram and everyone is talking about McVeggie. I'm like, what?
अगला एक आना चाहिए अभी जैन वेजी करके.
But they never know that like McVeggie was already there before. They used to give vegetables.
नहीं नहीं बोलते ना, like that's like right now fresh food, like you might have understood, like you might have seen that chalo fresh food. So that is like it's a marketing, and again it's a brilliant marketing by McDonald's now that they put veg burger. Now at least when someone go and buy a veg burger, they will buy the drinks also.
Yeah.
They will have a kid, so they will buy something for kids. Again, that's called marketing.
And
They
India
know
is,
who are their customers.
yeah.
Done. लोग बोलते हैं नहीं यार वेज बर्गर खाना तो इंडियन स्टोर में जाना पड़ेगा. नहीं, मैकडॉनल्ड्स में जाओ.
Yeah. So
great.
let's move to the next video.
Let's go to the next video.
Yeah, sure.
I'm hungry,
There's a
guys.
huge confusion.
let's
Control your hunger. You made us late today.
The McDonald's is making me hungry. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Come home, okay, after this. Abin,
Sure.
yeah, we will have party today.
We have McVeggie for you.
Okay.
Yeah. While coming, get the burger also.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Let's start the video.
Okay.
There is a huge confusion in my last reel. So, दो type की TRVs होते हैं. Let's just clarify. One is SW1. That is your study permit का TRV. Okay. One is your visitor one. That is V1. आपकी पढ़ाई खत्म हो गई है और आपको अभी तक आपके यूनिवर्सिटी या कॉलेज से कन्फरल लेटर नहीं मिला. कन्फरल लेटर इज जहाँ लिखा होता है कि ये आपकी प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट डेट थी, ये एंड डेट थी. अगर ये लेटर अभी तक आपको नहीं मिला है तो SW1, that is the study permit TRV, you can take this and आप जा सकते हो इंडिया के बाहर एंड ये वैलिड होना चाहिए एंड उससे पहले वापस आ सकते हो जब तक कन्फरल लेटर नहीं मिला. But अगर वो letter आपको मिल चुका है, then that SW1 TRV is not valid at all. Then you have to get this V1 visitor visa. तभी आप इंडिया से जब वापस आ रहे होगे कनाडा, आपको allowed होगा आना यहाँ पे. So very important.
I like the patience.
I
So
like
slow,
that
steady,
one
slow.
at the last, man.
Only
I like
he
that.
even increase the speed, you know. He
Uh,
kept
I was thinking about it, but then I've been. I have to think about happiness.
what? What?
Why you
When
want to think about a villain man or why
no,
this video?
because no, when I am putting it on 1.5, he's confused.
Bro, you put a 1.5 on a Punjabi video.
There was
So,
some Hindi, bro, in this. There was some
no, no.
Hindi.
Azad bhai, what he's saying is he understand Hindi, but as soon as it will become a rap, he don't understand.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Haryanvi.
Subhanallah.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so guys, so this video, so one thing. First of all, the information which is given in this is false. There are a lot of things which is not as per the IRCC regulation. That's why specifically we choose this video. First thing, whenever someone putting a video, look into what is the credential. Okay, what is the education background of the person? Okay, whether the person is qualified to give a making the video like this. Because once again, everyone just wanted to become an influencer at this point. I understand that. I respect that. Okay, it's your life. You can make content. It's your. I'm okay with that. But now, one thing, when my Can family is getting this kind of video and they are sharing with me saying that, sir, I don't have a SW1 visa. Nahi hoga, bhai. If you have applied after getting a postgrad open workman, you might get W1 visa. Or right now, like even Chris' sister just applied for a TRV during her work permit. She has got a V1 visa. That is a visitor visa basically, but that is for 10 years. So there is nothing like, okay, you will only reserve like SW1 visa or W1 visa or like a V1 visa or
I
something.
received worker visa. Please tell that also.
Pardon?
I received worker visa.
Like the point is siblings. Okay, the best example, siblings. Okay, one sibling, like my case manager who applied for TRV, only get for 8 months, whereas his own sister applied and she got for 10 years. Applied from both from me, but again they got both different because once again, right now, the particular reason why we selected this video is to make our Can family educated about the TRV thing. Right now, again, that era is back where if you're applying for TRV at this point, like I'm saying that from March to April this time, there is a very high chance that you may able to get a visa approved for more than your work permit duration. Once again, it's not guaranteed, but most of the application which we recently submitted got the TRV until their passport expiry. So this is one of the good news that okay, if you're looking for extra TRV duration, it is possible. But once again, I'm not saying that you should apply now. You already have a TRV. You're just trying that to get a more TRV. May not be possible. But again, this is something going on. So if you receive that, even on a work permit, you're getting V1, that is fine. It's on your passport. It is legit. You can travel with that anytime. That means even if you're not on work permit status, you can travel that. Okay. Second important thing about this video is the person is saying that, okay, once you complete your program, then you cannot travel on a study visa. False information. If you have a proper permit and visa, so for example, someone gonna complete a program in April 20th, but the person already have a proper permit till July 31st and already have a visa also till July 31st. That particular individual can travel after 20th of April also and must be written before the work permit and visa got expired. So before July 31st, if the person written in June, for example, you are free to travel with that particular visa and permit, which is still valid even though your course is completed. The only thing you have to keep in mind is okay, when you land here, since after me ask that, okay, your studies are completed, what's your plan? Then you need to say, okay, I was just went for a vacation, I'm coming back, and now I will apply for my postgraduate. Because now, as per the IRCC regulation, you are eligible to apply for postgraduate open work permit within 180 days of your course completion. It's not like, okay, you have to apply immediately. If you're going for vacation, I would say the beautiful time to take your vacation is immediately after completing your program. Because after that, if you take 1 or 2 months of vacation, if you still have a study visa and permit active, come back, and once you land here, then apply for the the postgrad open work permit. But keep one thing in mind: you have to land here before your study permit and visa is valid. If you travel after that, you cannot able to travel. You have to stay there. Another thing, if you plan that okay, I will travel to India because I have a valid study permit and visa, but let me apply for postgrad open work permit. And someone who passed out on 20th of April applied for a postgrad open work permit on 21st of April. And now the person thinking that okay, let me travel and let me come back. I will come back because I have a study visa. Now the point is, if your work permit get approved before you travel, then you need a new TRV. So once again, to all family member, if you're planning to travel, try not to put a new application in between, because if it get approved, then you need a new TRV based upon your new permit. But if you want to travel, feel free to travel, come back. So even you can apply for a postgrad open work permit one day before, so that you can show the CICFP that yes, I already submitted my work permit, but again, I'm on my current study permit and the visa, so I'm traveling back. You're good to come. Or you can even say, okay, I'm waiting to apply for my postgraduate so that I can come to Canada and then I will apply. CIC officer is not your enemy. If you understand the regulation, you want to travel, my best recommendation is always travel immediate after your course. You travel, come back, and submit your postgraduate. You are good to go. I hope you understand this whole conversation, because it's very important, because a lot of information are there which is not clear on CIC website. But I hope with this video you will be getting a proper information. Yes, any doubts?
Yeah, I know a lot of people who have asked about can I do I have to apply for a TRV while I'm still being on a study permit, like during the 4 months break and everything during the studies, right? They come and ask, can I travel? Do you have to apply for a TRV?
And they can travel. So if you have a proper visa and TRV, travel, no issues. But if you get a new permit applied, that get approved, then you need a new TRV on that. But at the same time, like I said, Chris' sister right now got for the 2020, like 2032, for example. So even if her work permit is finished, she don't need to get a new visitor visa. If she go back and come back, she can come on a visitor visa anytime until 2032.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna ask that question. How is it useful after permit is expired?
No, that's fine. So again, she's not applying for new permit. So when the permit, like when the visa is work permit is expired, like I said, it is V1.
So multiple entries.
So it's a multiple entry. You can come and go anytime. You just need to leave Canada, and then you come back. You can stay for 6 months. Then after you leave, you come back. You stay for 6 months. So that is a visitor visa multiple entry which she has got. But now what Chris has got, Bichara, he only got it for 6 months, which is a W1, which is a work permit visa. So he can only travel until his work permit is valid. So even one day before, if he travel back to Canada, if we have a proper reason that okay, after one day I'm going to extend my bridging open work permit under process, he can travel easily. That's fine.
Okay.
You said there is always a lucky one in the family. There's always one lucky sibling in the family.
And that is always the second one.
I know, right?
I has a question, like, right? I mean, regarding TRV.
TRV?
Yeah.
No, he's not going anywhere. He just went for a vacation and come back. No more vacation now.
Oh my god.
Informally, the request is refused.
It happened with my roommate. He went to India just this December, and some of his cousins who are in like different countries started calling him, "Why are you here? You don't have valid permit. You are out of studies. You are gonna stuck." And he just shifted his day before when he was about to come and came early to Canada just because they were torturing him, calling. with such
Gujarati che.
not Gujarati.
Gujarati, Marathi.
Marathi, yeah.
फिर अपने लोग हैं, फिर अपने लोग हैं.
But yeah,
Marathi मानो अपने लोग हैं.
yeah, because of such videos, people like don't know, and we know Indian family interfere a lot, obviously.
Yes. No, again, yeah, they care about you. बोलते हैं ना, parents always want best for their kids. So whenever they are getting something, like my parents called me when in Toronto there flood or earthquake something happened. They were trying to call me and I was sleeping. I said, "What happened?" I said, "Earthquake." कहाँ पर? वहाँ पर. मैंने बोला कुछ नहीं हुआ.
Yeah.
Yeah, like again, well, it's a care, but again, you need to make them understand that no, this is not right information. Okay, no, pa, this is the thing. This is the thing. Like, again, let them have a talk so they can also come out of that rumors kind of thing. It's very common in Indian family that WhatsApp reels, man, WhatsApp forward. My God, it's a mental torture.
It's terrible.
It's another level marketing over there, bro. I'm not even kidding. Especially
Yes.
Indian aunties, if they have, if
Oh,
one of our videos go in their group, no, we are viral set.
Yeah.
Like,
not only aunties, uncles also. My dad.
okay,
I am like Modi की वजह से नरेंद्र like मोदी की वजह से जस्टिन ट्रूडो सीएम पद से इस्तीफा भाई कहाँ से
From where they are finding the
like little
I
like
tell,
huh?
I usually tell them type can immigration. Watch video.
Like my dad is forwarding me the video saying that because of Narendra Modi, Justin Trudeau resigned. And I said, what the logic is that? But again, it is well explained that no, he did something to the Indian students, the Indian economy. So now the Modi planned it. And I said, okay, don't even share me, otherwise I will block you.
Okay. We have
So next,
one follow-up question if Abin can.
Abhin?
oh yeah, with Yavis, Maria she has like Alemare, മൂന്നാല് question എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒന്ന് ഉത്തരം പറയൂന്ന് she said first.
നമ്മൾക്ക് ഇനി ചേച്ചിന്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റിന് ആൻസർ കൊടുത്തിട്ടേ ഉള്ളൂ പറഞ്ഞോ മോനെ.
She's like, can we print TRV with the visitor record approval? Can we travel back to Canada with just that?
No. So visitor record is a permit and visitor visa is a travel document. So visitor record, Malayalam. Okay, this is in Malayalam. Okay, guys. So if you're non-Malayali, I will translate later. So, ചേച്ചി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ offense ആവില്ലേ? മറിയ അല്ല?
Let me go live.
Maria പറഞ്ഞത്.
Okay, മറിയ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത്. ചേച്ചി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. ചേച്ചി ആന്റി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ തല്ലി വിട്ടത്. Okay, so Maria. So one thing about it. എന്ത് ചെയ്താൽ മതി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പൊ വിസിറ്റർ റെക്കോർഡ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പെർമിറ്റ് ആണ്. സോ ഇപ്പോൾ കാനഡയുടെ ഉള്ളിൽ നിന്ന് ഇഫ് യു വെന്റ് ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ദാറ്റ്സ് വൈ യു മൈറ്റ് ഹാവ് അപ്ലൈഡ് ഫോർ ദ വിസിറ്റർ റെക്കോർഡ്. സോ വിത്ത് ദാറ്റ് യു കനോട്ട് ട്രാവൽ. If you have a plan to travel, അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ TRV apply ചെയ്യണം. So TRV is something which you need to apply, saying that okay, you need to apply for a visitor visa for it. So then you can travel back to Canada, and then you can able to like that visa you can able to use it for traveling. But visitor record is just a permit. അത് വെച്ചിട്ട് travel ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. I hope Maria you got the answer.
I also got the answer. You can travel.
Nice.
You cannot
Yeah,
travel.
multilingual thing.
You cannot travel. That's
Like,
it.
a genuine question. Like, suppose if I applied for a TRV, do we get this document like an interim kind of thing? Like, that is, we have applied for the TRV. Do we get like work permit as well? We don't
Yeah,
get it.
only for work permit you get. And that is again, it's not that in every case you will receive it. So yeah, that is also one of the things I would like to discuss with Can family, that the interim work permit authorization letter, it's not compulsory that you should receive after all the work permit. Some of the cases you may not receive the interim work permit authorization, but you are on implied status. If you submit a work permit before expiring of your current status, you get into implied status until the decision comes. So even if your interim work permit say, okay, till that date, but your decision is not done, you still continue on the implied status without anything, you can continue work.
Yeah,
Good.
let's
Maria,
move to.
I hope you got an answer.
Is Maria happy?
We will know soon.
Maria will text her.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's go. Other next one,
Yeah,
next
next
video.
video.
Who says you need an LMIA to increase 50 points in your CRS? Here's how you can increase 50 points without it. Skip LMIA headaches. So if you're on your visitor visa or already in Canada, then certificate of qualification in skilled trade can help you to increase your 50 point instantly in your CRS. So immigration is not about hacks, it's about strategy and planning. So if you want to know more about
Breaking.
Contact us.
We don't want to know much.
Okay, now the point is, okay, being very honest, like if someone asks me, okay, can I do this certification and I will get a 50 points, okay? Just look into this video, particular video. There is no comment section. So in there, most of the reels what they are posting, they have switched off their comment section. One of the comment section which is open, on that the top one is saying, मैंने 25 लाख दिया to get an employer, मेरा पैसा कहाँ है? And that is the only comment they have, okay? So now, partial information. If you are on visitor record, you are on a work permit. If that was the case, do you think an international student is so dumb to spend 35 lakh for 2-year program, which consider their tuition fees, living expenses, GIC, means everyone will just go with a 50 points certification, which may cost them like around 3,000 or maximum like 10,000 also. Still, the international student will do that. Why they even wanted to spend money behind the LMI, which cost them 20-25,000. But now the point is, very important thing about this particular video. Okay, so I have trying to crack this that okay through CIC or get through immigration firms exact answer that okay what all certification will get you the extra points. But unfortunately, only one certification which is 100% sure, that is a Red Seal certificate, which gives you 25 to 50 points. Okay, that is genuine. Other than that, like someone said that water waste management is there, welding is there, and other certification courses are there, which is very popular. Like 8 months back, it was very popular in GT area. Again, in one of the particular community, I'm not naming that. Everyone was trying to do that kind of certification. Okay. And they get that and they say that now, sir, can I get 50 points? I said, no, I don't know. Because now, when I'm calling the CIC is even saying that they don't confirm that whether that particular certification hold that 50 points or not. You can put an application, you can submit an application. If you get the point, you will get a PR. If not, then they will remove that point. And if your cutoff is less, you will get a refusal.
तुम करके देखो फिर देखते
हाँ तो मतलब ये videos जो है, it is just for the clickbait that okay you reach them and now they will say okay do one thing, you pay, okay this is not possible, but yeah we do have an employer. So if you look into most of the content of this particular immigration firm, they're saying that they have 25 vacancies for a skilled trade. You have like they can get you the job, they can get you a worker. Like if you're outside Canada, approach them, they can find an employer who can able to support you. Like, and they're openly saying that. Literally, if any like ICCIC or immigration consular lawyer is associated with them, if anyone report about their content, the CICC will do an investigation on them because once again, it is illegal. You cannot support paid employment, and this is something which is gonna misleading to a lot of international students that okay, no, I can do certification. Get that 100% in writing from immigration firm if someone saying that if I do spend this much of money and time, I will be useful. But once again, from my personal experience, Red Seal 100% will get you the points. But other than that, any certification, even you become engineer, you are nurse, you are doing like a water waste management kind of work, there is no guarantee that it will get you the extra point for certification. Any doubts? Any questions?
No, all I saw that when the video was there, Chris, who was sitting like this, all of a sudden he says, "What is this?"
And time to look for the girl for Chris.
Let's go to the next video.
Yeah, we can address question after this video. Just cover up videos fast because it's already an hour.
Yeah. But this time it's way more faster than usual. Happy.
Breaking news, Canada is now inviting teachers through express entry for direct permanent residency for the first time ever. If you have just 6 months of teaching experience, that could be in a school, in a college, or even in a kindergarten, then yes, you could qualify for direct permanent residency of Canada. And guess what? Even if you are outside Canada. Yes, this is huge. As you can see on screen, the education occupations which are now included in the category-based draws, covering elementary, secondary, and kindergarten teachers, all the categories. Benefits, no job offer needed. It's a fast-track PR process, and there's a massive demand for teachers in Canada. So teachers, this is your moment. Yes, this is the first time happening in the history of express entry. So yes, you can.
Okay, Abhin, can you please take the link of the video which you have made, the 13 point, and post that in the comment section of YouTube.
The category-based one?
Yeah,
category-based one. Okay. So now about this video, yeah, this is right information, but the category-based express entry draw is not that easy. You still need to meet the CRS point. So for example, if someone is a teacher from back home, even they have a 3 year or more than 3 years of experience, their age is less than 29, and they have a CLB 9, still the score would be around 440 points around. Okay. Someone did masters, then definitely their age would be more than 30. Even if they have a CLB 9 or 10, their score is around 450, 460. But now the point is, this particular string, which is a category-based express entry draw, yes, You can apply from any part of this world because it's express entry. But one thing which you have to keep in mind is that you definitely need to have a more than 1 year of Canadian work experience overall, or you need to have a more than 2 to 3 years of foreign work experience outside Canada, in which 6 months of experience need to be under that particular knock code, which is mentioned in the category-based express entry. It's not like, okay, in a school teacher, any kind of a school teacher. No, not possible. In that knock code, it's specifically mentioning about kindergarten teacher and counselors. It's mentioning about the particular knock codes. You need to have either like 6 months of experience inside Canada out of that 1 year, or 6 months of experience in last 3 years from outside Canada to even get qualified into express entry. And then your CRS point is something which will decide whether you will get an invitation or not. So, for example, let me give you healthcare now. Okay, last draw was around 463 points, which was happening last year. If someone is even having a like a PSW experience, nurse experience, but the person's score is 461 points, that person, even being in Canada, outside Canada, will never receive an invitation because the cutoff was 463. So there is a very big misconception which is like going on with this whole category based another. If you have cook 6 months of experience, you get PR. No, it depends upon your CRS point. So the maximum CRS point you go, that will make assure that okay, you may get an invitation if the CRS draw happening less than your current CRS point. So guys, and that one thing. And second thing which I would like to tell is, which is mentioning, and this is okay, if you're outside Canada, there is a high demand of teacher. You cannot come here and you can directly work as a teacher. You need to do certain certifications to work as a teacher. Even if you are coming from outside Canada, you have already the BA, you have a MA, you have a lot of experience. You still need to do certain courses, get a license if you wanted to teach in kindergarten school level. So it's a process. It's a process where it's for the safety for the kids, and there is a profession which is very dignity, which is having a dignity. So I mean, false information a little bit, but yeah, it is a positive information overall that now teachers are there in the category-based express entry draw. We respect that.
So if it is anything, we need to have like it goes through a process. You can't just directly get PR. So just it's
It's the other point. So, like I said, by seeing this video, there might be some immigration firm in India where the person would be sitting around 400 points CRS. Okay, maybe the person age is 36, have more than 3 years of experience, have a master's, but don't have a CLD9. The person's score is 400. That agency might have been telling, okay, now because you are a cook, you are in education sector, you are a painter, which is very, very easy to get an experience letter. Like literally in Gujarat, the agencies are getting the experience letter as the knock code of category-based experience draw. They are making the experience letter for their clients. They're charging around 50,000, 60,000 to get an experience letter. But now point is they cannot able to reach that CRS point of 450 even. They are sitting around 390, 400 range around. And now they are contacting me saying that, sir, I have created my profile. Will I get my PR? I said, what's your CRS point? They said 390. I said, all the best. I don't want to say anything because now if I say something, he will go and rip off that agent.
yeah.
And again, he didn't ask me for that. So I am not coming in between. But again, to CAN family member who are watching this video, stay away from this kind of rumors. You need higher CRS point, even if it is a category-based express entry draw.
In India, basically, people even don't know how to get PR. Is there a point system or what is that? Just people just know PR hoga.
Like I said, few people taking advantage of other innocent people. So that's why we said like this breaking the rumors or the live session which we do, we really wanted that it reach to maximum families, those who wanted to come to Canada, those who are already in Canada, so that you can correlate the information and then you think that, okay, is it worth to sharing the information before you look into it? Do your research and then you share. If you don't even like our content, dislike it. I respect that. You can give your feedback that, okay, no, this part is not good, okay, this part is good. You can always give that kind of opinion and we respect that. But please, if you do like our content, support us, like and subscribe our channel so that it will reach to more immigrants who really looking for the right information.
I think this will be a right time to go through comments. There were a lot of comments about category and CRS points.
Yeah, let's go one by one. So that Question is from J Tom. Is 506 a good score without LMIA?
Mute is closed, Tom. So now, so data. So you just need to wait, man. 506 is a score where, like I said, there might be only 12 or 14,000 individuals who might be sitting around more than 400, like 500 points. So if you're sitting on 506, it's just a matter of time that CEC will resume. If it resumes, 3 to 4 draws, you will be holding your invitation. But again, if you want to do something, try to improve your IELTS score or continue work, which will add more points to your profile.
We have another question from Shamika. She has asked, "Hi, I just completed 1 year experience in HR, and my work permit is expiring in November. What are my
DMS
best get PR?"
Okay, Shamika, it depends upon your profile. We need to look into how your profile is. If you want, you can contact our office or you can contact any other immigration firm who can able to evaluate your profile and give you the right option that how and what are the ways to get the PR.
We have Satyaraj who has asked, "I'm a food service supervisor, 38 age. After LMI points removed, currently I'm standing at 422."
So Satyaraj, you need to definitely work on your CELPIP and IELTS and try to boost your IELTS score. And if possible, request your employer for a PNP support. That would be the alternative if he's qualified.
Okay. Hi, I'm just curious how long the home care pilot program is gonna be opened. I have my paperwork's ready in within. Okay, I have my paperwork's ready by the next month.
So this will be only open for, if it is open for one day, it's a big deal. But I don't think for just like around 500 applications, it would be open for a long time. Yes, the child care program may be open for some longer, but if it is a families who are supporting, I believe 1 or 2 days maximum, or I would say a couple of hours, 6 to 7 hours, the whole application will be, the portal will be closed.
We have another question from Ijay. He has asked, "I worked as a cook for almost 2 years during my study permit, and I'm about to enter my work permit. Will that experience be counted for my CRS?"
Yeah, so if you worked as a cook, but again, if that is during your work permit, then yes, that will be counted towards your CRS point. But again, you need to get a proper letter with a knock code duties matching so that you can claim the points and you will be qualified under category based express entry draw also.
What about study permit? He's asked you while he was on a study permit.
So it would be definitely you're working part time. So the condition by the IRS is if you're working full time during your study permit, then you can able to claim under FSW, not under CC. But if you are not worked full time, which you cannot, you are not getting the points, any points for the CC.
And last question before next video, we have Albin who has asked how to register as an employer for RCI.
Again, you need to contact your community. And first of all, your community has to publish a list of qualified employer or eligible employer. If your employer or you are not in that list, then you need to reach the community. They will do the assessment and they will add you there.
Perfect. Also, guys, let us know where you come joining us live from. And if you are joining in from a complicated city or somewhere, let us know. Like, we want to know.
Please drop down, guys. Like, just make it a little bit more interactive.
Yeah, we want
Post
to know
down the
like,
cities you are from.
Yeah.
Give your feedbacks in between. Ask your questions so that it will be more lively. Otherwise, I will get bored. And really, the whole intention of making this kind of BTR is to make the information pass to you with a little bit of humor sense.
All right, guys. So what
Let's
is
start
the
the
most like like in the sense how mispronounced city name in Canada for you guys? Oh, like for me, it's
Can you repeat? Can you repeat the question?
I don't like in the sense what's the most mispronounced city name for you guys? For me, it's Chinguzi. I don't know if you guys know. There's this place in Brampton. It's spelled as Chingugausi and all that, but it's actually spelled as like pronounced as Chinguzi. You know, that's why. Like,
Bro, we are still stuck at pronouncing Toronto properly. We say Toronto.
Toronto. People call Toronto Pindu.
So we are still stuck at Toronto. We have not reached that level.
Chodo. Yeah. Azad bhai.
Yeah.
ये साउथ इंडियन का जाने नॉर्थ इंडियन का पेन.
Yeah, you don't know our problem. we get we get mocked for just saying Toronto, so I am working on it.
So the question is invalid at this point. But guys, please do put your comment about one of the city name which you think is difficult to pronounce. Ebin is going to pronounce that for you. And if we get wrong, let's make it interactive now. Okay, so if you put a city name which like Ebin cannot able to pronounce it properly, you are going to get a one free consultation with me telephonic. Let's see what kind of city you can able to put which Ebin cannot able to pronounce.
Guys,
let's take it to a different level.
City names like that. There's this place in the UK. They have the sauce as well. Which one? In UK, they have this city name. They have even a sauce. It's called
Ketchup.
Welsh. WELS.
Not Welsh. It's Vicious. If I could pronounce it, that's easy.
Done. So you got it. You got it, right? So put one city name which Ebin cannot able to pronounce properly. It should be Canadian city. You put that in, and if he cannot able to pronounce it, you're gonna get a one free appointment with me.
Oh my God, guys! Stake is high right now. It's high stake. Come on, let's go. Next video.
Let's start the next video in the meantime.
Yeah, sure.
Chris is literally typing and finding the name.
तो दोस्तों अगर आप कनाडा में पीआर होना
You are not getting consultation, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go on.
चाहते हैं तो आपके लिए गुड न्यूज है बिकॉज 63200 कुक तो दोस्तों अगर आप कनाडा में पीआर होना चाहते हैं तो आपके लिए गुड न्यूज है बिकॉज 63200 कुक हैज बीन एडेड टू एक्सप्रेस एंट्री कैटेगरी बेस्ड स्किल ट्रेड. इसका ये मतलब है कि अगर आपको मिनिमम 6 मंथ्स का एक्सपीरियंस है एज अ कुक ऑफ एन ओवरऑल 1 ईयर एक्सपीरियंस तो आप इस ड्रॉ के अंदर क्वालिफाई हो सकते हैं. और हाँ, लास्ट ईयर के ट्रेड ड्रॉस के सीआरएस स्कोर भी काफी कम थे, लेकिन हाँ एक बार कुक का जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन जरूर पढ़ लेना क्योंकि मैकडोनल्ड और बर्गर किंग के कुक्स इसमें एलिजिबल नहीं होने वाले. तो इस वीडियो को अपने दोस्तों तक शेयर कीजिए. अगर आपको कुक का जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन चाहिए तो कमेंट.
So ਤੁਹਾਡਾ work permit expire ਹੋ
Yep. So it was. I don't know. I didn't even do 1.5, but it's
so ਤੁਹਾਡਾ work
fast.
permit expire
No, okay. Abhin, you wanted to translate it for non-Gujarati or non-Hindi clients?
That's easy, bro. If that cook has been introduced in the new skills this thing, and if you want to apply for, you just need a 6 months of experience. And if you want any more information, come and cook, and I will send you all the details and the
Description. So the right information. It's a really, really good information. But one thing which I noticed is, like I said, just few minutes before I have explained that 433 was a last draw when the knock codes was not that common. So if you look into last year, skill trade, one category knock code, it was very rare knock codes. Not usually people used to work in that. So the draw was 433. But now in the second category, which is now released this year, you will see a lot of knock codes are there, which is very easy to get. And the most common is cook. And that is going to result definitely increase in the CRS point. Like I said, minimum I'm assuming the draw would be around 460 or 470. But more than that, if you are, then you are a little bit safe. But still, let's see that what would be the score. Comment below what you think would be the skill trade next draw would be under the category based expression tree draw.
I think we had a lot of questions with the whole cook questions as well before. The video just came a little late.
Okay.
Next video. Let's skip the comments. Let's not look into the comments. Just go to the next video.
Okay.
So we will look into the comments for sure. Okay, next video, then we will start.
आपको कुक का जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन चाहिए तो
I just have to set again. Okay. Yeah. Give me a second.
ਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ work permit expire ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ ਜਾਂ expire ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੈ. ਡੋਂਟ ਵਰੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ 'ਚ ਸਟੇਟਸ ਮੇਨਟੇਨ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ. ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕਾਲਜ ਅਵੇਲੇਬਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਇੋਰਟੀ ਆਫਰ ਲੈਟਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਵਿਦਿਨ 48 ਆਵਰਸ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਫੀ ਵੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਲੈਸ ਹੈ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਇਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ.
कुछ भी आ जाए तो सड्डो आनी कांटेक्ट करो यार, 80 कांटेक्ट करो. 80 यार तुसी और लस्सी मारेंगे साथ में. Guys, please be away from this kind of thing. To getting a college admission, you are spending almost like $18,000 to $20,000 in Ontario, more than 20,000 in BC, maybe around 15,000 something in other provinces. Look into other ways to get the PR because by studying, you are not able to get a PR. You definitely need a work experience. let's go in Hindi just to understand that particular community. कि बोलते हैं अगर तुम्हारे पास 20-25 हजार है, तुम खर्च करने वाले हो, try not to spend in here by just okay. You just need to maintain the status in Canada. If you go back home, you complete your 1 year of experience in tier 0, 1, 2, 3, any knock code of tier 0, 1, 2, 3, then you will get 26 point added. So for example, let me give you an example. Chris may know that client, but a client is there who was sitting around 484 points last year. Okay. So in January or February, so he contacted us in December saying that, okay, my work permit is about to expire. I have around like 2 years of experience inside Canada. I did my degree. I am on CLB 9. The person's score was 484 points something. That particular individual applied for an extension. It got refused. From that point onwards, I'm telling him to go back home and get 1 year of experience. So again, consider that last year, January and February, I have told him to go back home and do 1 year of experience because we claim that he's literally sitting around 520 plus points. Okay. He denied that. He said that no, I cannot go back home because of the society pressure, peer pressure. If I go back home, I may not be able to get my PR. He applied for a work permit visa record extension, and right now he again did an extension. So it's been like 1 year. He's been in Canada on a vista record. Staying in Canada, just look into your living expense for 1 month. It may be around $1,000, $1,500, or $2,000 if you have a car. He's paying that much of money and he's not working in Canada as per the information which we have. So now think about if he's being in Canada for last 1 year, he's still on 484, and there is no hope that. And again, his knock code doesn't come under any kind of scale category or anything. It's just a basic knock code. Okay. If he would be back home by this point, by that January, he would have got 26 points, and his current CRS point would be more than 520 points. Okay. Because he refused that and he stayed in Canada, yes, he being in Canada, but think about with 484, do you think the PR is possible? And this video, which you have just seen, this is just telling you to spend on top of your living expenses more 18 to 20,000, and they will help you to get an admission because they are getting more commission out of it. Will you get a PR? No, because there is no extra point for studying after you study 1 or 2 years until unless you do masters, which may cost you $40,000, $45,000 extra to complete that program. So think twice that, okay, is it worth to be in Canada if your work permit is expiring? Go back home, start gaining experience under the 6 months under category based 6% draw, or try to get 1 year of experience, which will directly influence your CRS point and you have a better probability of getting PR rather than being here, getting depressed, losing your hard-earned money, or looking for colleges. I would strongly recommend think about the pathways which I just explained.
Okay. We should start the competition now. Like there are people who have put the cities, but how do we know that he has pronounced it properly?
So again, he will tell you need to check or I need to check it. If the pronunciation is not good, everyone's name just add it on the list. Then we will do one lucky draw if he missed multiple. If he missed only one, then that person is a winner. Let's go. Okay, I mean, you need to start the names now. Oh, he is preparing, man. He is literally, that's why he was doing such. I got it. No cheating, okay? We need to find it, man. Who's a lucky person who will be getting some free consultation? Really, I want to see.
You're gonna have to give a lot of free consultations today.
Let's keep, okay, write down everyone's name. So those you miss, write down the names. We will do one lucky drawing like on Monday. We will do live, so we will go on lucky draw, and the person who will be picked up, that person will be getting free consultation. Or we can do webinar if you want. Let's
I
plan
don't
that.
think
But
there
again,
are that many questions for living, but yeah,
oh
you
yeah,
can see.
start. Yeah, let's start again. And you need to tell the name and you need to tell the city name, okay? The person name and city name.
All right. How do I know if I'm pronouncing it correctly?
They will comment it. Don't worry.
Okay, let's go. So we have Jed Tom who said Waterloo. I think that was the place he said he's joining in from.
Yeah, Waterloo is fine.
Okay. Then Jed Tom has said UX Bridge. I thought.
Okay. That's okay.
Okay. Then we have Hari Krishnan who has said Bay Comio.
I don't know. I've never heard that.
French word in some city in Quebec, if I'm not wrong, but Bro, I learned French, man. Okay, we have Jay again with
Just one, okay, one city, okay? One person, one city, okay?
Okay, Jay, just one city. Which one do you want to go for? You've given a couple of them.
Jai
You just
needs.
read one which you feel you can
I
read it.
wanted to utilize this whole opportunity. He's just
Yeah.
They just want me to say that you whatever you think is wrong.
You pick one. You pick one. Just go on fast. Do it
Oh,
fast.
I can pick one?
Yeah, just pick one.
He will speak Waterloo.
No, he might have said that, man. He's from Waterloo.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have time.
I'm not gonna lie. There is this one word he said. It's STRACHAN, right? And I know this word is not pronounced exactly like Strachan, but I know it has another like I know it is not like that, but I don't know how do you pronounce it the exact.
Okay, just do one thing. Abin, no more time to lose. Just put his name on side.
Okay.
Yeah, just okay. Next one.
Next one. Yeah.
It's from Mehera.
Mehra?
There is one.
Oh,
from
yeah. We have Meheria. We have.
Read. Abin, fast. Okay, if you make mistake, just write down the number, the person name. Okay.
I think it's Kapuskin. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, write it down the name. Write it down.
We are taking all the names.
Chris, what you can do is type that on a Google and see the pronunciation.
Okay.
So you will be the checker, and Evan, you will be the person who will be commenting.
Oh, Hari said what I said is wrong. Okay, guys.
Okay. Hari name is there. Okay, done. Next. Let's go on.
Okay, then it's Jed. So he said Wellesley. He said Strachan.
One name only. Okay.
No,
One person.
Strachan is done.
That's it then.
Yeah.
That's all?
Everything.
Yeah, there are a lot of repetition with the name. One person.
Okay, done. So I believe Hari is the one.
Hari Krishna Vincent, I believe.
Yeah. So Hari Krishna Vincent, right?
Hari Krishna CS is there. I don't know Jay's pronunciation is correct or wrong. So that's
What is the Jay's? What's the name?
It's pronounced like it's spelled Strachan, but I think it's pronounced Stran something like that.
Oh, you just say one thing.
There's a lot of the words that the
No, you just say one. No, you just say one thing.
Okay, I'm going first. I'm just gonna go because I don't know how it's pronounced. Actually, I'm just gonna say Strachan.
Okay, Strachan. Okay, Chris, can you please cross check that?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it.
Okay, so two people, right?
Then Meheria. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I pronounced it wrong, but it's Kapuskasing.
Abin, write down their IDs. Okay, on one piece of paper.
Guys, no, just message us on Instagram, guys. Just message you in detail if you're watching.
So 3 individuals, right? So Hari
Krishna, Jay Tom.
Okay, Hari Krishna, Jay Tom, and one girl was there.
Meheria.
So all 3 of you guys. So you guys are selected. So please, first of all, text us on a DM us on Instagram so that we will get your IDs. We are going to be doing a live to select one of you for a free consultation for upcoming weeks.
Yeah. So that live will be on Instagram. This week.
Yes, Abin, you need to coordinate with them, okay?
Done.
Jay is saying Abin is a cheater, man.
I agree with you.
It's high stakes, guys. High stakes.
Are we done? Okay, let's go to the next video.
Yeah, okay. So guys, plus this message us on Instagram and then you will be into the competition.
3 of you. Okay, so 3 of you will be done and we will be doing like a lucky draw for one of us a person, and that one person will be having a free consultation. Nice job.
Okay.
Okay, Abin, any other competition you would like, just let me know.
Let's go to the next video.
कोई जरूरत ही नहीं थी ना.
We have a couple of questions as well.
IRCC is
okay,
let's go.
Yeah.
Extensively checking the work experience indicated in your express entry or non-express entry permanent residency applications. Below is a procedural fairness letter of an applicant issued today, 17th of March 2025. It was shared by one of our colleagues in the social media, and this is what IRCC has been enforcing, and I've explained in my previous videos as well, that IRCC is going through your social media, including your LinkedIn profile, to match the work experience you are declaring in your permanent residency applications. So in the below procedure fairness letter, IRCC has found inconsistency with the declared work experience in the express entry profile and LinkedIn. The applicant had declared work experience in LinkedIn profile which did not match the information provided in the express entry file. Previously, we had instances where IRCC was going through the information even in the study visa application. So guys, please make sure that you check in your work experience and make sure that you provide genuine information, correct information, so that you will not have to face through the inadmissibility for misrepresentation. If you are providing false information, you might be banned for 5 years and you will never be eligible for your permanent residency applications. My name
Sir sounded much better in 1.5. I was like too slow.
No, right. So now, this video we selected because of two reasons. Yes, it's the right information. But second thing is, procedural fairness and the misrepresentation are two different things. Procedural fairness is something which I wanted to make every CAN family member understand that it can come from CIC anytime. It's something like, okay, CIC is feeling that, okay, there's some information which you have provided is not right. So yes, you need to be putting every application ethically and it should be correct, it should be updated, it should be supporting documents. But don't have that kind of fear that no, it will be like I can receive it or anyone can receive it. Okay, if you put a proper application with the supporting documents, that's totally fine. Procedural fairness is just a request letter that CIC want more clarity. Again, I'm not promoting that you should be putting some false information and just taking the procedural fairness very lightly. You should take it very seriously. But once again, once CIC will ask you any question, you just put a request back that, okay, with a response, proper response, and that will be cleared off. Okay. But now, very important thing about this particular part of the thing, which was running on social media, we did video also on that. LinkedIn is a platform where it's a professional career about it. So like, okay, if you are from IT background, or if, for example, if I am from IT background, I'm definitely not going to put that, okay, I'm working as a cook somewhere. So I am only putting that experience which may get me into a IT professional job. So when I'm putting my LinkedIn profile, I may not even disclose about that I'm working as a cook somewhere. But at the same time, I will also not put some experience which is fake. So for example, if you created a LinkedIn profile and you're saying that you're working as a software developer, but now on the Express Entry profile, you have not disclosed that you're working somewhere as a software developer, but you mentioned that now you're working as a construction manager. Misrepresentation. Because now, how come a person who is in the IT is directly having at the same time a second one, which you have not disclosed in your PR application? So once again, CIC is not saying that you cannot do that LinkedIn or you cannot able to rearrange your profiles and make a professional, but at least if you're working in two places, mention the same thing in your personal history. So you don't need to claim points for the second job, but at least in your personal history, all the information has to match. But like I said, because on your LinkedIn, you are not mentioned one of the experience, that is have no grounds to get you a refusal. It is just that, okay, CIC wanted to get an explanation. You said that, okay, I worked in both the places, but on my LinkedIn profile, I just put it my professional career oriented experiences only. So that's why I did not mention the cook title or a construction manager title. But yes, you did a mistake, or like that person might have made a mistake that he might have put it like a cook experience or the construction manager. And in personal history, he did not mention about the one which he has mentioned in his LinkedIn. So that is somewhere the misrepresentation is coming, not just that CIC just now saying that, okay, no, they're not looking into your profile, but they just go and check on your Facebook that, okay, no, you are working as a CEO in one of the company. Why didn't you mention that on your express entry? It's my company, it's in India, it's self-employed. I'm not claiming points for that. Get the point? So LinkedIn is professional platform. Express entry is something where you're claiming the points and you're mentioning all the information, but you will never receive a refusal based upon that, okay, one of the experience in your LinkedIn is not mentioned on your express entry. It's just a clarity. And again, I have seen international students who make up the experiences in LinkedIn that I'm the CEO, I'm the founder, I'm the I did research in this, I did that. Okay, good. But think about there is a level of, how would I say, to bull kind of thing, like on the LinkedIn profile or in your resume. If
Love
you
it.
say you have some kind of experience, then that has to be real. Please don't put fake experiences on social
Love
media.
it. Okay.
Yes, CIC have all the rights to look into your social media, like open social media platform, but try to follow the regulation and maintain that ethical responsibility of making that thing. I hope you got the gist of that, what I wanted to convey that to you.
Yeah, I think this whole fear of IRCC going through your whole LinkedIn profile and all was a big fear for in a period of time. But
No,
yeah,
man, you can. LinkedIn is totally different. Just on personal history, mention everything properly. Even if you work somewhere double at the same time, mention that on a personal history side, you're good to go.
all right, Vishnu, we have a super chat from Parth Gandhi. He has asked, "I will apply if I will apply what? Okay, wait. If Okay, I'm 31 years old and working as a PSW. But by chance, if I miss any documents, should I
He's
should I
not
re-
31 years old. He's saying I will apply on 31st March as a PSW.
Oh my God! No, because I can literally read out. I'm trying to make out the question. Okay, I'm gonna.
How
Okay,
come
wait.
you're smoking weed now,
Okay, Vishnu.
man?
Okay, Vishnu. You have to guess. I'm gonna read exactly what he wrote. Okay, I will apply on 31
As
as
PSW.
PSW, but my chance if miss any documents, should I eligible to re-upload the missing documents later after file submitting?
Okay. So Parth, right?
Mm-hmm.
या पार्थ भाई बात ये है ना कि देखो जब आप एप्लीकेशन 31st को लगा रहे हो देर आर टू काइंड ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट एंड इन्फॉर्मेशन आर देयर एक जो कंपलसरी डॉक्यूमेंट्स है if you miss for example work like offer letter, okay, unfortunately there is no second chance for you, okay, but now second is okay in IMM form you missed some experiences of some duration of एक साल का तुम भूल गए, okay, that IMM form yes CIC will ask you that okay kindly send us the updated IMM form. But if you miss your birth certificate, or if you miss your passport, if you miss your photo, or you miss your any TRV, like your permit, these are the compulsory document. अगर कोई document जो कि compulsory है, if you miss that, you will never get a second chance. Your application will be considered as incomplete, and it's done. But if some information is there where it's not compulsory, but it has to be updated, then CIC will give you definitely the second chance to update that, but not the documents. It is just an information which CIC usually asks, or if certain document which is not clear, then depending upon the CIC officer, he may give you a second chance to submit the document. But once again, try to put complete application 31st. Don't take a risk. Don't think that you will have a second chance. That is just one chance which you are getting, and you should complete that.
All right, that's good. You want to answer a couple of questions as well? We
Go,
have.
go on.
Yeah, anyway, videos are done, so we can just
Oh,
go
that.
through the questions
Beauty.
and
So, so now what's the time now?
We have
it's 2:30, so we can just do 5-10 minutes max.
15 minutes or 5 minutes more. Just start up, wrap up all the session so that everyone can go for the lunch.
Sure.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, and Chris, if you have any questions on Instagram,
No, there's no
just
right now.
no live going. Perfect then. Yeah. So all the questions, start asking one by one. Let's finish it in the next 5 minutes.
Okay, done. If I we have a question from Atira Sunny. If my score is 468 health, any chance for invitation?
478.
468.
468. Beautiful score. Adira, try to improve your CELPIP or IELTS. Try to go around 475. The reason why I'm saying is there's from long time there is no draw going on, so there might be a lot of individuals who have been accumulating their points. 475 and above is a very decent score for the healthcare. But if you have a degree, you may even get into human capital priority stream PNP in Ontario. So you may have been that kind of option that you can go with category based or you can go with human capital priority stream also.
Okay, we have another question. I worked as a cook. We have already explained that. Okay, how do you think is the election going to affect immigration in Canada? We see a major shift in the current programs like rural, AIP, francophone, etc.? It's a question by Hari Krishnan.
So Hare Krishna, I really like this person, man. He asks me always the intellectual question, which I always love to hear. So Hare Krishna, very good question. So now, election is something which is again, like I said, I'm not a political expert, so I don't want to comment that. But from immigration point of view, conservativists, which is having a conservative ideas, which wanted to support Canadian citizen, Canadian economy, and they don't have too much of soft corner for immigrants. Liberal on the other side, they have a too much of soft corner for refugees, immigrants, and their database, like their client or like their vote base is like majority of them is the immigrants. Okay, so right now when Liberal came, they made little bit easy way to get a PR in Canada, especially for those who are not skilled or highly educated. Conservatives ideas, which if you see last 6 to 8 months, all the policies which is implemented in immigration, technically that has the shade of conservative policies. That okay, francophone, developing the community, supportive towards the employer in a particular sectors, and doing the category based express entry draw, giving more priority to the education sector, health sector, agriculture sector. So these are the few things which is conservative ideas, which I believe Liberal is trying to copy at this point, so that when they go ask for the votes from the immigrants or the Canadian citizen, they can say that okay, whatever conservatives thinking, we already implemented that. Because immigration plays a most important role in winning the party. If conservative comes, I'm seeing that a lot of policies which are already there, it may get a little bit more strict. But one thing which I would say that definitely conservative have a little more systematic plan rather than what liberal right now trying to do is they're just trying to cover up their mistakes what they are did in past. So both have positive and negatives. Whichever party comes, Canada need immigrants. The only condition is that now Canada need quality immigrants who are working in skilled, studying in skilled, having the required sectors, and if you have good employer support, PR is easy. It's the honeymoon phase of the immigration is done where you work in a white collar job, any job, and you can get PR. Those days are gone basically as of 2025. That is my take on it.
Okay, we have Sankat who has asked, is 502 good score in CEC with our LMIA? I have knocked 21321. However, my responsibilities are allied to the position of a junior engineer. Is it okay or should I change the title?
So by changing the title, you don't achieve anything. It all depends upon your duties because that decide your knock code. First thing. Second thing, 502 is a really good score, but I believe you're still not on CLB 9. Again, I'm not saying you to learn French, moving the province, or change the employer. The simply what I tell you, Sankat, is try to improve your English proficiency, gain experience, which can take you around 520, which can give you a 90 to 95% probability that you should be getting your invitation in next couple of months. 502 is good, but you may need to wait for a long time until maybe by the time the election will start. If everything will resume to normal, CC draw happen, 4 to 5 draws, you should be expecting an invitation with 502. But hopefully, first of all, the draw need to start, which no one knows when it will start.
True, very good. All right, we have a super chat from Parth. Oh, wait, Asa, do you want to say something? All right, he's like, if I upload the full IMM form after 1 or 2 days, will I be eligible to upload later on?
You cannot, because once you submit this, you cannot able to upload or update any kind of thing until you have your application number, which you only get after receiving your AOR. So if you submit it, then it depends upon the CIC officer if they consider that as a complete application incomplete. If it is incomplete, it will be sent back to you. If it is complete, then you will receive a AOR. And if you receive a AOR, then you are relaxed because if any other document they need, the CIC officer will ask you.
All right, we have Ritesh.
पर भाई गलती से भी सॉरी पर भाई गलती से भी पार्थ गलती ना कर भाई जितना हो सकता है 31st को ही पूरा एप्लीकेशन कंप्लीट और PCC is the only one document which I'm having very high speculation that may be getting incomplete application, but I hopefully with an explanation letter it may overcome. I really wish you should be getting a PR.
All right, we have Ritesh who says, I took 3 weeks vacation, which is mandatory to take. How do we calculate the 1 year experience? Also, do we need to mention address in PR even if we've visited multiple places?
Yeah, if you visit multiple places, you have to mention that. If you have a 3 weeks of vacation, then you have to minus the 3 week with 1 year. You may need to compensate that also before you submit your PR application.
Okay, we have a question from Tony who's asked, is the STEM category draw going to happen in this year or not? Because even the STEM eligible occupation list has been updated. IRCC is not even considering STEM as a priority category.
Okay, so no, that is not right. Sorry to say, but all the sectors which is there right now, even skilled, STEM, healthcare, trade, like then the education sector, francophone, like again, these all sectors are there, but right now there's no draw happening. So it's not just with the STEM. STEM is updated, so definitely there will be a STEM draw 1 or 2 this year too. If you are under the updated list, you can expect your invitation. But once again, this everything will be coming to having a clear picture once immigration resumes normal pace. Right now, there is nothing normal. Everything is like abnormally going on, where they may have a draw, may not have a draw. If any draw is happening, that is a francophone draw. So again, a lot of things are going on, but once it will resume to normal, you can expect a draw first time also.
All right. We have Maria who's asked, can I change the primary knock code after submission of express entry profile before invitation?
You can do that. So if you are selected within 2-3 different knock codes, you can always go and update your primary knock code. That's not a big deal.
Okay, couple of last questions and
the last 5 questions or 3 questions.
That's pretty much everything, close to everything. Okay, we have Melvin who has asked, hi, my CRS is around 457 in trades. What are the chances for IT?
Sorry, I didn't get you. Can you repeat once
We
again?
have Melvin who has asked, my CRS score is around 457 in trade category. What are my chances to get an ITA?
447.
Mhm.
Depending upon the knock code you need to look into, because now if you're going with a skilled trade worker stream, the last year draws was around 400 to 435. So you are way above than that cutoff. If you're looking into category-based express entry draw, because of the cook added, I'm assuming that the draw will go around 460, 470 above range. You need to look into your profile and you need to understand which has the more higher probability of getting your invitation. So once again, it depends upon your profile. You have to look. Either you have to go to skill trade, which need lower CRS, or you need to go with category-based, which need higher CRS.
I think that's all the questions. That's everything.
Perfect, guys. Thank you. Thank you for making this happen. To my whole team, especially Chris, you're sleepy now. You need to go back to sleep. Good night. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Andy. And thank you, and family member, to join us and having this long session. If you have any doubts, concern, or questions, after this video, we will post it. So comment below. Definitely, I will be there to answer your questions if you missed anything. But we will appreciate your feedbacks that how we did, something to improve, what you liked, comment below. Like and subscribe our channel that can support my team who is making this whole live sessions happening every week.
Or even if you feel like any video is a suspicious video and you want to get verified, send it to us. Send it to us, DM it to us. We will probably come in the next BTR video. We'll also put it up and discuss about it.
See you guys.
Beauty.
We got one more super chat.
Okay, let's go fast.
Okay.
All right. For the last question. Good time, Parth. You're on right time. All right. I'm a dentist in India with 2 years experience, dental assistant and PSW study here. Right now, doing a full-time PSW at Long Care. Can I apply for the 31st or not?
You need to have a pass. You need to have an employer who can support you with the 44100 knock code or 44101 knock code. You need to have an offer letter with a median wage of 20.34 if you are in Ontario. You need to have a commitment with an employer for at least for 1 to 2 years, I would say. Until and unless you get your PR, you have to stick with that employer. So if you have an employer, you fulfill the eligibility, you have an offer letter, yes, you can. But once again, with the profile which you just now told us, I would say complete your PSW course, get a 1 year of experience on the PSW, and with your IELTS, if you can able to do CLB 8 also, you're sitting around 450 plus points. You have a very good probability to go under human capital priority stream, or you can even go through a category-based express entry draw. You are safe, brother. To be honest to you, you will be getting PR in a most fastest and easiest way, making not compromising with your quality of living in Canada. If you go through express entry, do your IELTS, do your WES, and complete your 1 year of experience in Canada under 33102. That would be my recommendation based upon the information which you have given.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, Pat. See ya. Guys, take care. And Evan, see you soon.
See you soon, guys. See you soon.
Okay, bye. Bye, Azad. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Khuda Hafiz, bye. And again, see you tomorrow. Azad, for iftar. Tomorrow you're here? Oh, yeah, call me after.
Shit. Don't give information, guys. Don't give information. We might have unexpected guests coming in.
Okay. Take care then. Bye.